Hi guys, Calvin Strawn here, creator of the Find a Way to Win programs, the Eruption Seminar, and the Audacity program. We're going to talk to you today about the dangers of the need for acceptance and approval. What do I mean by that? And how does it tie into finding a way to win? Well, here's what I mean. If you go back in our history, as far as our evolutionary history as a human species, we used to survive the best in packs, in groups. Meaning that if we were to survive harsh winters or hunt down big prey, we really needed the support of the pack, of the team, to pull that big prey in or survive that harsh winter or to find shelter, whatever had you. We really needed to belong and be accepted. So if you didn't live up to expectations, if your performance wasn't where it needed to be, you run the risk of being embarrassed back then, of being rejected, or the worst, being exiled, in which case usually meant death. And so this fear of rejection sort of persisted over history, over time to today, where we still have this need for acceptance and approval. Now, it's a little different today. You're not hunting for a big game to get your food or your groceries, right? And you can easily find, you can not easily, but you more likely find a place to live or find shelter than you could back in those days, at least in the Western world anyways. And so I'm talking to you about is this need for approval or acceptance can get in the way of your performance. You see, when I was a younger athlete, I used to think I had to be the best. You know, if I wasn't the best, if I wasn't the MVP or the all-star, getting starting lineup or playing time as an athlete, I figured I wasn't getting the love and connection from the people who were closest to me, be it the coach, my teammates, my family, my friends. If you weren't the best, you were nobody, right? And it sounds kind of childish, superficial, but the same thing shows up in the professional world too. If you're not winning the business, are you really valued? If you're not winning the auditions, if you're not scoring high in your exams, if you're not showing up strong in your world, sometimes we can be so hungry for that need for acceptance that we can lose a sense of who we are. And who you are is more than your competitive spirit. Who you are is more than the need for acceptance and approval. And so in the competitive arena, whether it's business or sports or film, acting, entertainment, whatever it is, understand one key distinction here is how they think of you is outside your control. You'll never know if those people truly value you with or without you being the MVP or the all-star or the market leader. You'll never know. So when you make your focus beating them or winning more than just being your best, you give away a ton of your conscious power. So my message here to you is this, and this is something I wish I had received years ago when I was a younger athlete, was understand your goal is to do your best and not be the best. There's always going to be somebody bigger, stronger, faster, better looking all the time. But you being your best shapes everything. How you show up in that business meeting, how you show up in that audition, how you show up for that sales call, how you show up for your family is a huge indicator of how the results will go. When you put the focus more on you and how you're going to do versus what they're thinking of you're doing, how you think they're going to accept you, the results are astoundingly different. So my take-home message here is, what the danger of the need for acceptance is, to focus on being your best versus beating the best. Say it again. Focus on being your best versus being the best. Notice what's happening with how present are you for this film? How present am I right here with you on the camera right now? Can you feel me? Yes or no? Right? I'm giving you the most of what I can, trying to be my best right here in this moment for you. Does that make sense? And the same thing is true for you wherever you are in your world. Are you being your best? Are you showing up the most you can possibly be? Or are you focusing on things that are outside your control? How they think, how they feel, will they accept you or not? All of that stuff you can't control. And ultimately is going to pull down your performance and bring more pressure into your world. The better you can focus on being your best, the less pressure you're going to feel, and the better you're going to perform. And that's how you're going to find a way to win. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.